Forget about you guys. These videos are for me. I was driving last night and I was on TikTok and one of my videos played, guys. And I'm like, I'm listening to this video. Oh my gosh. I was so happy. Just reminded that God's presence is with me, guys. So as I show up here and share my God wings, when everything lines up a little bit too perfect, that we know without a doubt that God is saying, I'm with you. Do you hear me? So when everything lines up a little bit too perfectly, that's what I consider my God wings. But God just saying, relax, my boo, I'm with you. So for the creator of the universe to orchestrate these God wings, honestly, I feel like the most loved person in the entire world. So Julie, I was talking to my daughter Julie yesterday, and she said, Mommy, I'm so happy that you have your ritual of running to your God tree and listening to your prayer. Honestly, this ritual has changed my life. That I get to talk to God. That's my personal time with God. To say, God, this is what's going on in my life. Help me to wrap my mind around everything. God, what would you have me to do here and this problem and that problem? And I get to vent everything going on with my life with God, guys. Nothing better than this. And then he will figure out a way just to let me know that I tackle everything here in this physical realm, that he's in the spiritual realm with me. So listen how the God wing showed up today. Yesterday, the brother Lester, who's always telling me to give up on this car business, say, Nick, this car business is not for you. Give up. And I refuse to give up. I refuse. And he will call me stubborn. He will get angry with me. Why don't I give up? And I'm like, no, Lester. As long as God put it in my heart, to show up here, I will continue to show up. And that's every day. That's what happens. God put it in my heart to get to that business and keep fighting for it, right? So yesterday, after all of his fussing to give up, he calls me yesterday to tell me how proud he is of me that I didn't give up, guys. He said, Nick, do you understand what you've done? Do you understand? Do you know how many people I've seen fail and collapse around me, but you're still here, you're still hanging on? This car business is no joke, guys. So for me to hear that from Lester yesterday made me so happy, guys, that I didn't give up. I was persistent. I persisted. I have a sign on our wall that my daughter just gave me that says persist. So I ended up calling the Hubba Wubba in Nigeria. Emmy was there with me, my son. I said, honey, you wouldn't believe what Lester said. He said, because Lester doesn't know that God is there with you. So fast forward this morning, right? I go to page 74. And after I persist with this business without giving up, no matter who's telling me to give up, look what showed up, guys. It says, God loves someone who is persistent. Who doesn't give up? So that was God revealing another glimmer of his presence with me. Because the whole day we were talking about this persist. And not giving up because we had an application. And before we even started, my manager was like, oh, we can't do this. But I said, we got to at least try. Let's persist. Like persist was the theme of the day yesterday because my son Emmy was around. And I said, this is how we have to be in life. We can't give up, man. We got to keep fighting. Only for God to say, yes, Nick, I love someone who is persistent. And the whole page was just filled with God wings. So God just letting me know. We do our best being very persistent, guys. And leave the rest with God. So that was just, imagine, talking about this persist all day yesterday and going to the God tree in the dark, running in the dark. And God just had saying, hey, go to page 74. Only for that to show up, guys. It's revealing a glimmer of his presence along with the valuable lesson of not giving up and being very persistent. You guys hear me? As we show up and give our 0.01%, I promise you, God is behind us, backing us up with the 99.99%. You guys understand that? So as we show up in this physical realm, God is at work in the spiritual realm on our behalf. And I'm singing to him today in the bathroom, Keith Sweat song, make it last forever, make it last for a lifetime. That God, I love you. And I'm singing my heart out to him as he's singing back to me, that Nikki, I love you. For him to go to all this trouble, to have me go out of 149 pages or whatever, that specific page, yes, Nick, I love somebody who's persistent. So don't miss out, guys. I told someone yesterday that my 2 words of the year, 2 words of this year, pray, number 1. 2, discernment. So this praying and this discernment, they go hand in hand, guys. That's a conversation I had with my daughter yesterday. I say, Amber, that's the mama's word of the year. Just keep praying and praying and praying. And as you pray and ask God for his help, you got to discern what it is that he would have you to do, sweetie. Like the prayer that I listened to has taught me such an important, valuable lesson of not letting emotions lead me down the wrong path. So as I'm talking to my daughter, Julie, and my hubby, I said, if I look back, my biggest mistakes of this year, just making decisions out of anger. Do you hear me? Do not make decisions out of anger. Pray. Say, God, what is it that you would have me to do? This discernment. Like yesterday, I needed to get an Uber back. And can you believe I ended up getting in a car? And then I just didn't feel good about it. Can you believe I hopped out and say, can I please cancel this ride? That discernment got me out of there. And then so I ended up waiting. Guess what, guys? I ended up waiting exactly where I was waiting. It was a symbol for God, Yahweh. It was just God saying, Nick, as you wait here, I am here with you. Exactly the spot I'm waiting for the lift to pick me up, guys. YHWH, Yahweh. And that's just a presence, a sign that God said, my presence is with you, Nick. And that's what gives me the courage, the joy, the peace, and the hope. That no matter how things may look right now, that my hope is in God, baby. That no situation is too difficult for him. That Lester can see and the world can see that this lady is rolling with the big G-O-D. And I want the whole world here with me, rolling with God, okay? The best life with Papa God. And he loves a person who is persistent, who does not give up, okay? As long as God put a dream in your heart and he gives you the strength and he gives you the determination and the dedication to keep going, keep running, just listen to God and follow your heart, guys. Don't listen to people telling you give up. Forget.